Hey guys, I wanted to take about 5 minutes of your time and tell you some really interesting facts about the sleep strips, sleep, and melatonin. So, a lot of people come to us and they're taking melatonin to help with sleep. And the first thing I say is, don't do that. Because over a particular amount, typically 1 to 1.5 milligrams of melatonin, you actually begin to interfere with your body's own ability to make melatonin. Because remember, melatonin is a hormone, not a supplement. It's very similar to taking estrogen or testosterone. When you take those things, you tell your body to stop doing its job. But there's more to that. We also know that there have been some studies that report that with excessive use or long-term use of melatonin, there's actually permanent damage to the rods and cones of the eyes in terms of light sensitivity, photosensitivity. So that becomes another issue. And most people get their melatonin over the counter in pill form or supplement form, and it's very high dose. They can get 1 milligram, 2 milligrams, 3 milligrams, 5 milligrams, and even 10 milligram tablets just at the local health food store. So when we designed the sleep strip, it was designed with your circadian rhythm in mind. So in a perfect world, the sun goes down, cortisol shuts off, melatonin picks up, the body knows it's time to get ready for bed. However, in modern day, we have so much artificial light, so many electronic devices that our body doesn't know when it's supposed to shut cortisol off and turn melatonin on. We also know that melatonin is directly related to serotonin production or serotonin reception in the intestines during the day. So the more serotonin we have during the day, the more melatonin our body is able to make at night. These are very important things. That goes back to gut health. We also know that the pineal gland is what senses light in the morning and tells us it's time to be up. And that starts to regulate that circadian rhythm so that the body knows when the sun comes up, it's time to start making cortisol and shut our sleep hormones off. It's time to start our day. And when the sun goes down, that's supposed to be our trigger to start making melatonin, relax, unwind, begin to shut cortisol off, and start the next phase of our day, which is recovery, regeneration, rebuilding, detoxing, and all the great things that happen inside the body at night. So when you take a pill form of melatonin, regardless of what the dose is, it has to go into your digestive tract and then be broken down and then absorbed into the bloodstream. Just like anything else, we know that there's a particular delivery mechanism that works best. So some of the supplements that we do that are encapsulated or buffered, they have to get through the stomach into the intestines, begin to be broken down, and then moved to the bloodstream. We know that other things like transdermal magnesium are best absorbed through the skin because they make it to the bloodstream much faster, and they can also be used for localized issues like restless leg syndrome, inflammation, etc. So different forms of different things matter. So when we're talking about magnesium and sleep, we're going to use an encapsulated form of magnesium maleate or magnesium glycinate, or we use a blend. But we can also use a liquid form of magnesium citrate, which is going to be more fast acting, but then get out of the body faster. So back to the sleep strip and why it's a strip, why it dissolves. Because the sleep strip is designed to have a sublingual delivery system. That sublingual delivery system means it sits in the soft tissue of your mouth, either your cheek, under your tongue, on top of your tongue, and it's absorbed through the soft tissue underneath your tongue. That means it has an immediate impact, okay? So you can have less and have a higher efficacy. Remember that the goal of everything we do is higher quality, better delivery system. Chronotherapeutic dosing means less is more. You need less to have a better effect. That's the purpose of what we do. So with the sublingual delivery system of the sleep strips, you have 3 items that are your active ingredients. So it's triphasic. There's 3 levels, 3 delivery systems, 3 purposes. Immediately, you have a small dose, milligram, of the melatonin. That is delivered sublingually and begins working in 30 minutes or less. That means that within 15 to 20 minutes of taking that sleep strip, you're going to begin to feel groggy, begin to produce your own melatonin, and now start the right cycle. Whereas if you took an encapsulated or tablet form, it would take 4 hours, which means if you took that melatonin 30 minutes before you went to bed, what would happen is it would become available and usable in your body right around 2 o'clock in the morning. And then it would take 5 hours to get it out of your body, which means at 7 a.m. when your alarm clock goes off to go to work, it's still there. So you still think it's time for bed. You're still tired, you wake up groggy, you feel like, man, that didn't work for me, right? So with the sublingual delivery system, it's immediate. Within 30 minutes, it's available in the bloodstream. It begins to trigger your own melatonin production. Now you feel tired, you're ready to fall asleep, you begin to relax, your cortisol shuts off, and 5 hours later, so sometime around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, depending upon whether you take it at 10 or 11, it's gone from your body, which means when the sun comes up at 7 o'clock in the morning, now it's not there contradicting your natural biorhythm. Your body is able to say, hey, it's morning. The pineal gland sees the sunlight, cortisol gets raised correctly, and now we're able to function properly and fix the circadian rhythm. The second and third ingredients in the sleep strip are 5-HTP and L-theanine. 5-HTP is a natural relaxant that the body makes. We also use it at higher doses in people who have anxiety and depression because it naturally relaxes the body. That's going to help you get into REM. L-theanine is an amino acid that helps us transition from sleep to REM so that you spend more time in REM where your body can do the repair, recovery, and restoration so that the sleep that you do get is a higher quality sleep. That's what we want. So we not only want to help you fall asleep, we want to help you stay asleep, get more REM, recover better, and wake up feeling refreshed. And then over time, consistent use allows you to fix the circadian rhythm and make your biology fit your life again. Hope you guys have a great day.